Hi, I'm Mike Barltrop from WhatBinder.com, and welcome to another one of our book talks. Happy Sunday to you all. So today we're going to talk about a children's story. I am invited to a party. Now this book is by Mo Willems. We've talked about Mo Willems before. Mo Willems does the Pigeon series. We're probably going to talk about Mo Willems again. The Mo Willems children's stories are some of my favorite children's stories I have ever read. And that's incredibly important, because when you have a children's story that your children like, you're going to read them again and again and again. What is it that I think is so great about these Mo Willems books? We'll take a look. What do we see here? We immediately see that the text is in bubbles. There's really nice art. And this is essentially a comic book. This is an introduction to comic books for your children. Because very early on, they will understand that you read from bubble to bubble, from left to right. Now, what makes that a fantastic opportunity is because a lot of people aren't introduced to comics until later on. And by that point, there's multiple panels, there's multiple bubbles, and there's this expectation that people should understand how to read them. But comics can be really tricky, so this is teaching that soft skill of how to read a comic book without even being aware of it. But I mean, any book can use bubbles. What makes this so great? Does this hold up? Let's read an excerpt and find out. Gerald! Look! Look! I am invited to a party! Cool. It is cool! Will you go with me? I have never been invited to a party. I will go with you. I know parties. Party, 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 party! Wait. What if it is a fancy party? We must be ready. Really? I know parties. He knows parties? Zip, zap. Zap! Zip! Is this fancy? Very fancy. And we'll stop our reading there, because that shows you an introduction to how this story is going to play out. Piggy gets invited to a party. Elephant gets to go to a party. Elephant thinks that they know everything about parties, and along the way, you can have that discussion with your own child. Should we always trust our friends? Do they know everything? I don't know. We believe our friends. We've gone to them for a reason. At the end of this book, do you think it turns out to be a fancy party? Well, there's one way to find out, and that is by getting it and reading it on your own. Again, I highly recommend this because it's a great book, and I think that the colored panels do a lot to allow you to put your own spin on the characters. One of my favorite pieces to read is Gerald. In my mind, Gerald talks like this, and Piggy talks like this. And so that's the version that my children have come to know. Your version could be totally different, and that is completely okay. What matters is that you're using these voices to form a bond between the characters and your own children, and you can use these books as a springboard to talk about some real serious issues. I think it's pretty great. And if you think it's pretty great, and have already read this book, or you're thinking about reading it now that I've introduced it to you, you can get in the comments and let's start a discussion. If you like this book talk, and you want to see more, you can click all the things to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll see you next Sunday, so keep reading.